Jim Carrey est de retour dans les salles avec The Truman Show, qui a été réalisé par Peter Weir, qui nous a entre autres offert des films comme Dead Poets Society et Witness. Et The Truman Show, c'est rare que je donne mon avis sur les films, mais c'est un film que j'ai beaucoup aimé. Ça reprend un peu le concept de Louis XIX, de quelqu'un qui se fait filmer pendant 24 heures, mais en allant plus loin. Et je vous en dis pas plus, il faut que vous alliez voir le film.
From the largest studio ever constructed, it's The Truman Show! Yeah!
Good morning!
Good morning.
Oh, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
I couldn't think of anybody who could play it. A man who spent his entire life on television, who was a star anyway. The first thing I knew, I had to have a star. Why did people watch a show, a reality show, for 30 years? And well, the answer has to be that the person, Truman, was watchable, was a natural star. And I looked at the 2 or 3 stars who were the age group. You know, he's 30 years of age. They weren't right. You know, I couldn't see Tom Cruise as Truman. And then suddenly in my face was this Jim Carrey, you know, and I'd seen him, startling comic, and the pet detective with all the birds and things, and, you know, sort of reckless. And I thought, this is the guy. And there's something a little alien about him, something a little strange, étrange. Mm-hmm. And so I thought, this is my man.
How many cameras you got there in that town?
5,000.
I was really kind of nervous about working with someone like Peter Weir because I thought he would have such granite, written-in-stone ideas about, you know, about what he wanted to do. You know, he would come down from the mountain and go, "These are the laws. Let thou," you know, whatever, whatever he was going to do, you know, pull a Moses on me. But he didn't. He was very like, "Come on, let's scratch this out together."
Why don't you let me fix you some of this new Mococo drink? All natural cocoa beans from the upper slopes of Mountain Nicaragua, no artificial sweeteners.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
Once I had Truman, I could begin to think who he would be married to balance him, and Laura did such a test. I like to play the other part, you know, because I don't want the actor there. And so, because when I play the other part, one, I look into their eyes, which I can never do when I'm beside the camera. And 2, I get to say the words. So I did the Truman with her as his wife. That was it. She was right, you know. And the same with the other characters. I always play those parts in the audition, you know, off camera.
First off, let me ask you, why do you think that Truman has never come close to discovering the true nature of his world until now?
We accept the reality of the world with which we're presented. It's as simple as that.
It's a gift from heaven. He's great. I would work with him again at a drop of a hat on anything he wanted me to do. He's just a wonderfully creative individual who is a real artist, I think.
When I got into this business, that's the experience I had was the kind of thing I envisioned, my ultimate fantasy, working with a master storyteller, someone you could trust, someone who was a great man, a great artist. I've been helplessly spoiled. I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go from here.
I'm not in on it, Truman, because the last thing that I would ever do is lie.
Fade up music. That's our hero shot.